One day, a kind man accidentally found a strange-looking bird egg. It looked very odd. However, when he brought it home, he discovered that the egg was completely broken. What shocked him even more was that there was still a tiny living creature, moving weakly inside the egg. Seeing that fragile life, trying to survive among the shards, he became curious about what kind of creature it was. With a warm heart, he decided to begin a loving incubation journey, full of care and affection. But time passed by, and when the egg should have hatched, there were still no signs of cracking. Seeing the little creature still alive, he felt the need to intervene early. As long as he could ensure the baby bird's safety, he wanted to help. He gently picked up a toothpick with one hand, and started peeling away the eggshell, very carefully, since he didn't know what the inside was like. Every movement was slow and meticulous, because even the smallest mistake could cause permanent harm to the chick. Fortunately, while he was working patiently on the egg, he occasionally heard soft chirps. That gave him motivation. Half of the eggshell was peeled away, and finally, he could clearly see a tiny miraculous creature inside. Even after seeing the baby bird, he still didn't dare to let his guard down, because any careless move could ruin all his previous efforts. As time passed, his movements became even slower and more cautious. Finally, most of the shell had been removed, but to allow a natural hatching process, he decided to let the chick break the last piece by itself. However, he waited and saw no movement. It seemed this little one was born a bit lazy. So once again, he had to lend a hand. As he peeled off each remaining piece, the creature's full form slowly appeared. Although its body was fully formed, since it hatched a bit early, its umbilical cord was still attached to the shell. Seeing this, he quickly used scissors to gently cut off the remaining cord. When the entire shell was finally removed, only a small piece was left on its head. The image of the man caring so tenderly moved everyone's heart. He truly deserved the title of a devoted stay-at-home dad. Thanks to his patience and love, the little bird finally welcomed its birth into a new world. Its whole body was pink with only a few strands of fuzz, looking quite odd, though its newborn appearance wasn't exactly cute. To the man, this was the sweet result of over a month of waiting and care. He cherished the chick like his own child, showering it with endless affection. However, feeding it became a big challenge. Since the chick was still very small, every feeding session was a struggle. But luckily, behind his rough appearance, the man had a remarkably gentle heart. Eventually, the feeding issue was solved. With his attentive care, the chick gradually grew bigger. More feathers started to grow. After a week, the changes were clear. Though still not pretty, it now resembled a healthy young bird.